Alright, welcome to part 2 of writing equations of parabolas. So if we take a look here, we have a different problem. This is focus at 2, 4. And we have a point x, y. And on the directrix, we have an x, comma, negative 4. Remember that the x is directly below the x for p. So that now that we have the 3 points, what we can do is we can find the distance from these 2 points using the distance formula. So if focus is 2, 4, and the point on the parabola is x, y, and the directrix point is x, negative 4, we can write the equation of this parabola. So the first side is going to be f to p, so we're going to say x minus 2 squared plus y minus 4 squared. That's x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1. That's going to be equal to the square root of x minus x squared, which remember that gives us 0, and y minus a negative 4 squared, which turns to a y plus 4 squared. So this is 0. And what you're going to do is to get rid of the square root on both sides, let's square both sides. So I'm left with x minus 2 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals y plus 4 squared. Now remember, the whole thing is to get y by itself, so let's move this y over to the other side by subtracting it. We're going to do that to both sides. So we have x minus 2 squared equals y plus 4 squared minus y minus 4 squared. We actually have to take these two binomials and factor them out either by the distributive property, FOIL, or box method, whatever makes you happy. So y plus 4 squared is going to be y squared plus 4y plus 4y, which is 8y. And then 4 times 4 is 16. So that's going to go here, y squared plus 8y plus 16. And then the y minus 4 squared is going to be y minus 4, y minus 4. So I have y squared minus 4y minus 4y is minus 8y, and negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. So we are going to be subtracting a y squared minus 8y plus 16. Leave this x minus 2 squared alone. Alright, so I'm going to take this information and kind of slide it off to the side because that was our side note. Remember that whenever you are subtracting two polynomials, you are actually going to distribute the negative and add the opposite signs. Okay, so y squared plus a y squared is 0, 8y plus 8y is 16y, and 16 plus a negative 16, well, it's 0. So we're left with x minus 2 squared equals 16y. We still got to get the y by itself, so divide by 16 on both sides. This 16 is going to be 1 over 16. X minus 2 squared equals y. So the equation of the parabola using the distance formula is 1/16 x minus 2 squared equals y. So what we have here for the vertex is 2, 0. Okay, and we can find our p-value. Remember, this is 4p, so p would be equal to 4. All right, let's head to the u-try problem at the end where we just use the formula. Remember that the formula that we're going to use is y minus k equals 1 over 4p x minus h squared. If you are ever unsure, take a look at the directrix. If the directrix is y, it's going to be a vertical parabola, meaning we use the formula y minus k. So we need h and k. Remember, we need to find the vertex. The vertex is going to be the halfway point between the focus, which is given in the problem 4, 5, and the directrix. Now the directrix only has a y value of 11. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the x value of the focus there. So let's go ahead, oops, that's D for directrix, excuse me. Let's find the midpoint of these two. 4 plus 4 over 2 and 5 plus 11 over 2 will give me the vertex of 4, 16 over 2 is 8. So this right here is my vertex. Now I need to find the p-value. The p-value always needs to go second because the p-value is going to be the focus minus the vertex. Now if I take the x value of the focus and the vertex and I subtract those, I'm going to get 0. You can't have a distance of 0. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use the y values of both the focus and the vertex. So the y value of the focus is 5 and the vertex is 8. So the p is going to be 5 minus 8, or negative 3. So you actually have a negative p-value here, and that's okay. Basically, we want it to be negative. If you look here, the directrix is at y equals 11, but the focus is down here at 4, 5. Remember, that means it's going to open down, so we want a negative p. So we have y minus k is 8, equals 1 over 4p, p is negative 3, times x minus h squared, and h is 4. So let's simplify this fraction. Minus 8 equals 1 over 12, x minus 4 squared. If I want to change this to vertex form instead of the vertical form on the previous page, I can do this and simply add 8 to both sides. So the vertex here is 4, 8, and I have a p-value of a negative 3. Oops, I forgot my negative. There we go, that's the correct answer. Okay, so either one of these would be correct. All right, that's it for the extra help on writing the equations of parabolas. I'll see you guys later.